Hello, Uncle Claude here with a very quick Steeler report. And this is about the Pittsburgh Steeler offensive line, which is a huge reason why they are 11 and 1. And on both sides, meaning they are a huge reason why they have won 11 football games, and they are the sole reason that they lost their first football game against the Washington football team. Now, this is a pretty old picture because number 73, as Steeler fans know, was Ramon Foster, who retired at the end of last season. And number 71 is out for the season. And I cannot, oh my gosh, I'm sort of frozen here. I forgot who that is. I believe it's either Zach Banner or Flyer, but he was the starting right tackle who got hurt at the beginning of the season against the New York Giants. Now, there's only been two guys who are healthy out of this picture, and that is on the far right side, the left tackle, Alejandro Villanueva, and number 66, David Castro, who has been a perennial All-Pro, but he has not played up to that status. He normally is a very crunching run blocker. He has not run blocked as well this season. Now, part of that is also the fact that his running mate at the center position, number 53, Marky Pouncey, has been out the last couple of weeks due to COVID and injuries. Now, they've had Heinz Saucer take over his spot over the last 3 weeks, but he has not played well at all, and that is evidenced also by the lack of running game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, James Conner actually was running the football well until he came down under the COVID-19 protocol and is out. It'll be interesting to see if he will be activated from that this upcoming Sunday night against the Buffalo Bills. Now, contrary to popular belief, the Steelers do not need a dominant running game. They need an effective one. Now, the last time the Steelers had, a big-time runner when they won a title, I am not counting the Le'Veon Bell years because he was, at that time, the best running back in pro football. But they were still a passing team primarily. And the last two times the Steelers won the Super Bowl, Willie Parker was a good but not great running back. In fact, his best season, he ran for over 1,200 yards, and he broke off that 76-yarder against the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 40. Now, the Steelers were still primarily a running team, but they were not a dominant run team. And Big Ben made a lot of big plays off the play action. But they were a very stout defense, which is what they are currently now. Do the Steelers need to run the football like the Steelers of old in the 70s and the 90s? It would be nice, but unfortunately, that is not the way of pro football. Now, they do need to run the ball much more effective than they have the last 3 weeks. But as we all know, football is as much a game of attrition as it is the dominance of the entire team. Now, the Steelers have to have their guys healthy, particularly Pouncey and DeCastro and Connor, and to keep Big Ben upright. The offensive line will definitely dictate how far the Steelers go in the playoffs because we know they're going to make it. I mean, let's face it, they still have a robust 3-game lead on the Cleveland Browns, and they already have the tiebreaker. They've already swept Baltimore, so it will be interesting to see how the Steelers end up these last few weeks. If they can keep Big Ben upright, Pouncey comes back, and the two corners, Hayden and Nelson. Nelson was out last week due to a knee injury. Joe Hayden was under concussion protocol. Now, if we can maintain the health, we've already lost Bud Dupree, and of course we lost Devin Bush for the season earlier. It will be interesting to see if we can keep these guys upright. That will dictate just as much as anything how far the Steelers go, but it is incumbent for Pouncey, DeCastro, and Villanueva to stay healthy, keep Big Ben upright, and Also, James Conner to come back because he definitely gives the Steelers a dimension that is sorely lacking right now, and that is a power running game that can also get to the outside. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. This is UncleClaude signing out. Please like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, God bless, stay safe, and go Pittsburgh Steelers.